Hey guys, and welcome back to this Chelsea FIFA 19 career mode. This episode will be kind of short and sweet. We've got nothing to play for. Neither have Leicester. They're in 9th position in the table. We've already won the league. We're away from home, so it'd just be nice to finish the season with a win. But before we go any further, poll at this point in the video, right now, up on one of the cards, Olivier Giroud, sell or keep? Last time you guys said you couldn't find the poll. It's definitely in the video somewhere. Not exactly where I said, but right now it is at this point. Keep or sell Olivier Giroud? Let me know in the comments. I want you guys to have your say in this series, because after this game we've got the summer transfer window and I really want to make the most of it and get the squad ready for next season, when we're going to of course be back in the major competition that is the Champions League. So in terms of the Premier League though, Liverpool and Spurs are battling it out for 2nd and 3rd place. They're the only positions that can kind of change. I think Man United have a superior goal difference to Liverpool, so they might jump up to 3rd, but we'll see. For us, Leicester away will top off what has been, despite the last episode, a successful season indeed. We've won the title. What more could we have asked for at the start of the season? So let's see how the home side line up on the final day. Like I said, nothing to play for, so to be honest, I couldn't really care about the result of this game. I'm just enjoying playing it out, seeing season 1 out with a bang. They got Josh King up top, great signing for Leicester City, but start thinking about who you want us to sign. Kovacic, we know, we want to get him in on a permanent basis. Pedro is likely to leave. I think Willian likely to leave. Olivier Giroud, depending on the vote of the poll. But we have got some older players within the team, and it's time for us to freshen things up a little bit. Maybe David Luiz to go. See if we can get Christian back. If not, Christensen even back. If not, get Skriniar. I'm playing Giroud to help you guys make up your mind on the poll. I'm not sure how you guys feel either, but since the patch, since the FIFA update, Ultimate seems a lot more difficult, but it wasn't really mentioned in the notes, I don't think. So, GG EA if they have made Ultimate a lot harder, because, to be honest, I wasn't expecting to win the league in our first season on this difficulty. I thought it was going to be, like, near impossible. But we did well. Until now. It all seems to be going wrong. Hazard. First touch is minging. Hazard has been terrible the last few games lately, by the way. Oh, why are you complaining? You're the ones that control the players. Yes, I know, but players still have different stats. So just because I'm controlling Olivier Giroud doesn't mean he's going to be as fast as like Michael Owen in 1998. It's just not how FIFA works, for those of you that moan that I complain about the players. Sergio Roberto is in a world of space. I might have a go. I might have a go for goal. Might skid him. Play it inside. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's going to go out for a corner kick. Players in the middle. Giroud is one of them. It's headed away. As far as Barkley, little back heel. Maguire. Oh, put it away. Put it away, Harry. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Oh, not his best finessed effort. It's a terrible ball by Johnny Evans. Jorginho cuts it out and he plays it through. Loftus-Cheek could be in this time. Here's a better finessed effort. Yes! I knew he was going to score that one. Captain for the day, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Massive, massive future ahead of him here at Chelsea FC. I'm happy that he scored. Honestly, people are saying we need to strengthen the central midfield areas. Other than Kovacic, I don't think we do. We've got a huge array of options. Barkley, Kante, Jorginho, Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic if he signs. That's one area I feel like we're strong. Roberto can play in there as well. Josh King taking on Ampadu. He's done really well. Well played, Ethan. One of the younger players that's got a bright, bright future at Chelsea. Loftus-Cheek really relishing the role of captain today. It's just a rare treat for him. Hazard. Inside, Barkley, touch, strike. Oh, good save from Kasper. Corner, in-swinger. Wow, that's got some whip on it. There's the header. High and wide, no real threat. Harry Maguire, unlucky slab head. Here's Josh King, plays the ball out. Oh, he's got it back. Josh King could be in. Ampadu comes across, which has opened up the gap for Iheanacho, who slots it into the roof of the net. 25 minutes in, Leicester 1, Chelsea 1. Decent finish. And don't tell me I've pulled the defender out of position and that's left gaps, because if I didn't, Josh King would have just put him in, put the ball in the goal himself. But I had to eventually come across with Ampadu. We weren't going to catch him. It's a good finish, to be fair, from Iheanacho. Loftus-Cheek pings the ball out. Pedro knocks it inside. Hazard back to Loftus-Cheek. He's all on his own in front of goal here. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Oh, he's done it again. He's on a hat-trick. That was like an online kick-off goal. That always happens in Ultimate Team. If you score or concede and the opposition or you have kick-off, you tend to go straight up the other end and score, and we've just done that here in career mode. That was a splendid goal, by the way. Loftus-Cheek here. Bit of a touch to create half a yard. He just bends it. Schmeichel. Question marks are going to be asked. Barkley into Loftus-Cheek, who's on a hat-trick. Looks up, sees Giroud. Olivier Giroud lays it off to Barkley. Lays it right. Pedro, touch, strike. Kasper this time manages to make the save and turn the ball behind. Pedro. Still got a lot to offer, I think. Oh, see ya. Drills it into the box. What a ball that is. Oh, Loftus-Cheek. There was the hat-trick chance. Defender just kind of kicked it at him, so he couldn't make the connection with the ball, and Casper gathered it up. But 5 minutes before half-time. It's been a good first-half display from us here. Very, very different to the ones you've seen from us in recent weeks, where form has kind of tailed off. Not been as high level of performance as we've expected. We haven't played like champions since actually winning the title. Here's Ross Barkley. Little back heel. Jorginho, Pedro, Barkley. Over the top, looking for Pedro. See, move breaks down. Sergio Roberto. Loftus-Cheek. Still coming at Leicester. This will be the last attack of the half. Can Loftus-Cheek get a first half hat-trick? Little ball roll, lays it off. Barkley with a strike. Didn't hit it cleanly. Oh, Jorginho even. Not Barkley, and he's fallen over in disbelief. Did not strike that cleanly at all. Look. And when's he going to get a game face? Get up. Jorginho. Barkley. Pedro could be in. He's got Olivier Giroud up with him. Can he make a run? He can. Olivier Giroud overruns it. Touch wasn't great. Touch wasn't great. Half-time whistle's going to go. We're 2-1 up at the break here. Jorginho looks up. Sees Hazard on the left. The ball is going to find him. Eventually, he's going to take it off the defender. Hazard, we're playing a 4-3-3 today rather than a 4-3-2-1. Hazard going all the way. Schmeichel with the save. Giroud can't win the header. Schmeichel punches it clear. Ball is played in. Barkley. Just take a moment to appreciate that save. Honestly, I thought that was the equalising goal. I'm staring at it in disbelief that he's managed to save that and tip it over. Corner comes in, near post. Oh, Embora. Very, very inventive indeed. Barkley. Pedro. Into Olivier Giroud. He's had a quiet game, to be fair, so don't judge your poll vote off this. Instead, he finds Loftus-Cheek. Hat-trick could be on. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. There it is. What a great finish on his weaker left foot. Sorry if I've deafened you. I just got pretty excited that he's put that into the goal. So is he. 3 goals for Chelsea. 3 for Loftus-Cheek. And that one was possibly the best of the bunch. Maybe the finessed effort from distance. I'm not sure. But for me, that was an absolutely amazing finish on his left foot. Ampadu, good tackle, lad. Shot comes in from distance from Ndidi. Where are you aiming that? Triple change. Hat-trick hero goes off. Kovacic coming on. Morata is coming on. And Hudson-Odoi is coming on as well. Here goes Pedro. Go on, mate. Morata moving forward. Not going to get on the end of that, though, is he? He might do. Oh, lovely play. Pedro Morata. Can Pedro finish? No. Schmeichel dives at his feet and claims the ball. Just tried to kind of open his body up and slot it into the far corner, but it took too long. Kovacic plays the ball to Hudson-Odoi. Going to run at this Leicester defence. Cuts it back into Mateo Kovacic. Oh, good effort, good save. Hope we can get him on a permanent. Otherwise, this is going to be his last game. Big winner. Jorginho heads it into the floor. Pedro, Kovacic. Alvaro Morata going to finesse one tops from distance. Oh, it was mighty close. Mighty close. Why not? It's a good ball. It's a good ball through. Kepa half comes. I have a few question marks over Kepa. I don't think that's entirely his fault because it was essentially a one-on-one. We got caught in the break. We had a corner. And we were just casually pushing everyone forward. But should he be beaten by that? Kovacic lays the ball right. Barkley with a hit. I thought he'd rounded off this performance with a wonder goal. There we go. Full time whistle goes. Season 1 here at Chelsea ends with a 3-2 victory over Leicester. Doesn't mean much. Doesn't mean a lot. But I am delighted for that man who's going to take the match ball home. Contributed quite a lot this season. Looking forward to what he can bring next year. I'm looking forward to improving this squad and playing on a bigger stage. So Liverpool won't be coming second. They've been beaten 3-0 at home to Wolves, and Spurs have picked up a 1-0 victory. Credit to United who win on the final day. Arsenal get a good win as well. £182 million in prize money for us for winning the Premier League. Let's start to think about what we want to do with the squad next year. But meanwhile, we'll have a little look at how the table finished. We won the league in the end by 7 points. Quite a clear and significant margin. Although 83 points, not a big tally for a Champions team. Basically, 5 defeats and 8 draws. That is a lot of points dropped. Spurs second, Liverpool third, United in fourth. They're Manchester neighbours and rivals even in fifth. Wolves, fantastic season for them, up in sixth. Everton, then Arsenal, disappointing, down in 8th place. 9th for Leicester, 10th for Bournemouth, 11th for Watford, 12th for Burnley, 13th for Palace, 14th, Newcastle United. They stay up, and I'm pleased about it because they are a massive club. West Ham in 15th, Brighton 16th, Southampton in 17th, which means Fulham, Huddersfield and Cardiff City are the teams that have been relegated. Let's have a little look elsewhere. We obviously won a Community Shield. Yes, we know that. Want to look at the other competitions. FA Cup final is going to be played out between Palace and Arsenal. That has not been played yet. Obviously, fingers crossed, low-key, that Palace win that. Spurs won the Carabao Cup on penalties against Manchester City. American Challenge Cup was won by Atletico Madrid. Real Madrid won the Super Cup against Atletico, against their Real Madrid neighbours. Manchester United and Real Madrid are going to compete in the final for the Champions League. So no Champions League spot for Manchester City. They did not come in the top 4. They will not be in Europe's top competition next season. Let's move along. Obviously, sour point for us. Lazio will be taking on Leverkusen. Not Napoli, by the way. Lazio will be taking on Leverkusen in the Europa League final. While we're at it, I thought we'd have a look at some player stats. So, most appearances this year, Eden Hazard, no, was it? It was Kepa, 52 games he played. N'Golo Kante with 48, Aspi 47, Hazard with 40. Quite a gap. So you can see the 3 players that were ever present for us this season. Obviously, as we go down the list, Kennedy, by the way, great loan spell at Newcastle. I do think, though, that we are going to let him go. I don't think he will be needed here next season. Goals, top scorer this season, Mauro Icardi. Some people labelled him a flop. Not sure he was a flop. Don't think it was as good as it could be. 15 goals in nearly 40 appearances. But we will see what he can bring next year. I'm not going to let him go just yet. We're going to keep the faith. Hazard, 14 goals, 16 assists. Great return in 40 games. Alvaro Morata, 14 goals. That surprised me a little bit to see him level on goals with Hazard and Zaha and just one behind our top scorer. Because it feels like he didn't grab that many goals this season. 6 assists as well. Wilfried Zaha, great signing. Very, very happy with him. Can play anywhere across that front 3 or wide on the midfield. 11 goals for Olivier Giroud. Does that affect your poll judgment? I hope you didn't vote too early because you can have your say here. 11 for Pedro as well. And down here we've got Kovacic. Tammy Abraham online at Palace. Decent return. A goal every 3 games. That's not too bad for a youngster that was out on loan. Probably a lot of them appearances come as a substitute appearance as well. In terms of assists then, we'll move on. Top of the pile, Eden Hazard, no sort of surprise there. He's the key player at Chelsea, isn't he, really? Mauro Icardi chipped in with a few. Zaha chipped in with a few. And then it kind of tails off. Hudson-Odoi, by the way. Look at that. A lot of them coming in the Europa League. So credit to him. 2 Premier League assists as well. Pedro, who will probably look to move on. Pedro, interestingly, a lot more effective than Willian this season in terms of end products. If we go back to the goals, where is Willian on this list? Down there with 7, having played 8 more games than Pedro. So maybe we'll keep Pedro and sell Willian. I don't know. He's 1 year older. We'll see. Actually, there might be another poll. Check up there. Check up there. Pedro or Willian? Who do we sell? Or both? And yeah, it's a good season for us. I'm very happy with it. In terms of overall change, if we go to the top of the list, rather than starting at the bottom, Kieran, come on. A lot of you are commenting about the Batman as well. Batshuayi will be given an opportunity next year. In terms of overall change, look at that. Ampadu up 7 to 70 rated. Incredible season for him. Hudson-Odoi up to 74 rated overall now. Loftus-Cheek up to 82. 23 years old, 82 rated. Big part for him to play next year. Kepa up by 3. Kovacic up by 3. Please sign permanently. Tammy Abraham up by 2, but only to 76 rated. Maybe we'll let him go. Who knows? We've got the Batman coming back. So is there a space for Tammy Abraham? Who knows? You decide. Ross Barkley up by 2 to 81. Izzy Brown up to 72 rated. Probably going to let him go as well, to be honest. Rudiger, Lewis Baker, Pasalic, definitely going to leave once he comes back from loan. Kurt Zuma, undecided with Kurt Zuma. Undecided what we're going to do with Zuma. And then you can see the rest of the players here. All up +1. And then you've got your older guys down at the bottom that start to decrease. So Eduardo, Rob Green, Caballero, Giroud, Pedro and Willian. Obviously getting on a little bit. In terms of the Golden Boot, Harry Kane is the man who's won it because he scored 15 goals, the same as Mane, but in less games. So Harry Kane wins the Golden Boot. Brighton, 2 amazing scorers for them. Cenk Tosun of Everton. Our highest player was Eden Hazard with 11 Premier League goals. We also had Zaha and Icardi chipping in with 10 each. No real surprises on that list though, really, apart from the Brighton lads. Incredible. Assists, Eden Hazard, top by a mile. Hazard, Icardi and Kante, three Chelsea players in the top 4. Can't even count today. Gylfi Sigurdsson in there with 8 as well. Brilliant season as far as assists go. Pedro chipping in on there. Kovacic in there as well. Super proud of the lads there. Didn't win the Golden Glove, Kepa. Hugo Lloris did. De Gea also kept more clean sheets. Kepa level with Alisson on 11. No shame in that. So that's where we're going to end this episode, guys. Thank you so much for all your support throughout Season 1. Season 2 is happening. Don't worry about that. We're going to jump straight back in with Chelsea. Don't forget to vote on the various polls that were throughout this video. If you've got any transfer suggestions, leave them in the comments below. I literally read every single comment. Don't always respond to them, but I do take them on board. Team of the competition announced. Let me have a little look at that. Premier League Team of the Year. Come on, load it up. Who's been announced in the Team of the Year? I want to know. Right, Kepa. Weird, although he didn't win the Golden Glove. Kepa, Davies, Dendoncker, Aspi, Alexander-Arnold, Mane, Sigurdsson, Kante, Mendes-Lang, Sanabria, and Harry Kane. Interesting Team of the Year, to say the least. Mane, not in there. Oh, yeah, he is. Kane in there as well, yeah. Any surprising exclusions? It's just there's no Man United players in there and there's no Man City players in there. At the start of the year, who would have predicted that? Anyway, so that is genuinely where we're going to end Season 1. Don't forget to let me know your transfer suggestions down below. I'll also check on who won the Champions League and the Europa League as we go through the months. And the season will officially end, I think it ends on the 1st of June or 1st of July. But we will sim up to that point, doing the player training, make sure they're progressing. Honestly, guys, thank you so much for your support on this first series at Chelsea. Drop a like if you're hyped for Season 2 and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time.